Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Beyond Our Own Boundaries, or also known as Boob. My name is Quinn, and welcome to this video. Hey. So in today's video, I will be doing like a little dream vlog. I'm starting to actually think I should do this like every day so I remember my dreams, because like I have really eventful dreams, but I'm like the most bland person ever, so woo! Woohoo! I hope you enjoy this. So I'm not going to edit this. It's just going to be like a unedited vlog. So I hope you guys enjoy behind the scenes or whatever the fuck this is called. Okay, so last night my dream started out with me on the plane with my family, and we're going to Hawaii, and we're also, this is like actually like connecting to real life, but we're going to Hawaii for Thanksgiving. So in the dream, we're actually going to Hawaii for Thanksgiving. We're on the plane, and I don't know why in my dream, but my brother, his girlfriend, my dad, and my mom, they were on the plane all together, and then I was there too, obviously. And there's all the other passengers on the plane. I look over, my brother's eating a potato, his girlfriend is watching Bambi on her iPad, and then my mom is eating like Doritos straight out of those like monster family size bags, and she's just like a fucking zombie. And my dad, he's like taking one at a time and just he's eating it so fancily, and I'm like, what is happening? And I'm just sitting there, and my mom's like, do you want a chip? And like all the crumbs just like and I'm like, no. And then out of nowhere, coming down the aisle, you know how they have like the carts and there's like water, there's Coke, not like that kind of Coke, but like the Coke you kind of drink out of the bottle. Yeah, that kind of Coke. But she comes over to me, and it's like, I guess, the entree of like the dinner on the way to Hawaii. And she's like, oh, would you like a quesadilla? And I'm like, a quesadilla? A quesadilla? And she's like, yeah, a quesadilla. I'm like, you mean a quesadilla? And she's like, no, a quesadilla. I'm like, sure. And then she gives me the quesadilla, and I'm like, oh, this is a quesadilla. And she's like, no, it's a quesadilla. And my mom looks at me, and she's like, it's a quesadilla. And I'm like, what's happening? I don't know why my dream started out like this, but after that happened, it like, you know, like how dreams kind of skip forward into like, you wake up a little bit, and then like you go back to sleep, and it's like another part of the dream that happened. And we're off the plane now. I'm just with my brother. I guess we're getting our suitcases, since the others, they already got their suitcases and they left us for whatever reason. But that happens. We're getting our suitcases, and like he kind of abandons me, so I'm just kind of stuck there. And when I get my suitcase, he's like standing by the elevator, so I catch up to him. And when we get into the elevator, Five Sauce is like behind us, and I guess I didn't notice that in my dream, but like they're behind us, and they come into the elevator with us, and I'm like, I look at CALLME firstly, and I'm like, oh my god, whoa, 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 he's even more beautiful in real life. And then there's Michael, and I just Callum and Ashton of Michael and Lucas, Lucifer. I don't, at this point in the dream, I'm like, what do I do? Do I say something? Am I like, do I say, yo, I really like your band, can I get a pic? Like, like that? But no, I'm too awkward. Even in my dreams, I'm too awkward. I don't have any confidence where I'm like, yo, Michael, you want a quesadilla? I hate myself. So that happens, the elevator doors close, and like it's coming from the top to the bottom. So as it's going down, it gets to the middle, and all of a sudden the elevator shuts down. And here I am in my dream, just kind of panicking. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? I'm stuck in an elevator with Five Sauce and my brother. What do I do? And freaking Michael, he's like, oh no, the elevator has crashed. And I'm like, no shit, Sherlock. And it kind of like slips out, and he's like, he looks over and he's like, excuse me? And I'm like, sorry, Michael. And he's like, how do you know my name? I'm like, oh no, Sarah, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, I really like your band, and I like showing my bracelet. I'm not wearing the bracelet right now, but I have like a 5 sauce bracelet. It's like Derpings in 2011. But he's like, oh, nice. And Callum, he's like, do you have a dog? And I'm like, do I have a dog? Yes, I have a dog. I have 2 dogs. Do you want to come over to my house? And he's like, no, I don't know you. No, that didn't happen. But after Michael learns that I'm a fan of the band, like Callum, Ashton, and Luke, they're like, cool. Thanks for the support, mate. And then after that, like, we start playing 20 questions, and somehow it gets to, like, where, hey, yo, why are you guys even, like, in Hawaii? Like, what are you doing? Aren't you guys supposed to be on tour? And then Callum responds, she's like, oh, we're here for Thanksgiving. We're visiting some family and some old family friends. I'm like, you have family in Hawaii? And he's like, oh, yeah, I do. I have, like, an auntie and, like, a grandma, a nana. And I'm like, nice. That's nice. So that happens, and he explains all of that, and then he asks us, and we explain that we're there for Thanksgiving too, and we're visiting family and old friends too. And then we get off the elevator because the elevator, like, turns back on, and it's like, oh, on the intercom, it's like, oh, we are sorry. The intercom, wait, no, the elevator crashed. And we're like, no shit, Sherlock. But that happens, and then we start out of the elevator, and we start going towards, like, the exit where my cousin Keppa is waiting, and, like, 5 sauce is, like, trailing behind us, and I look behind, I'm like, yo, why are they, like, following us? And then I'm like, oh, maybe because it's just, like, the exit. But we get out there, and then Keppa, my cousin that's gonna pick us up, he, like, looks at Callum, and he's like, hey, yo, homie, and I'm like, what's happening? And then he's like, oh, this is our cousin Callum. And I look at him, I look at Callum, and I'm like, cousin? You're my cousin? Nice. And in the video, I'm like 15, not in the video, in the, Wattpad, not Wattpad, what? This is like a fan fiction basically in my head. But in like in the dream, God, Callum, he's like, oh, you're Kamalani? And I'm like, yes. And he's like, you've grown up so much. I remember when you were like this short. And I was like, I'm sorry. I don't remember you. All I remember about you is that you're Callum Hood and you're like a god and you're beautiful and I love you. You're such a puppy. I love you. And I don't say that. But I'm like, oh, cool. Nice to meet you, Calvin. And then that happens, and like, I kind of wake up from my dream because my mom comes into my room. She's like, oh, hey, time to get up for school. And that was the end of my dream, but it was really eventful, and I hope this actually happens. It's probably not gonna happen. But yeah, that was my dream from last night. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about it. Quesadilla. So I hope you guys have a great night or morning, whenever you are watching this, or day. I don't really know, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. And answer this question in the comments. Do you prefer quesadillas or tortillas? Goodbye.